Warning, this story contains strong language, violence, sexual themes, and sensitive topics, and may not be suitable to sensitive viewers. Chapter 5. Grief. That week was very tough on Ophelia and her mother. Ophelia never noticed how quiet the house was before. It was always a bit quiet, but Clay's presence drowned out the silence. And now that he's gone, the silence was practically deafening. Rhea was somehow even less home, as she desperately tried to stay away from the house her husband died in. She always had some kind of excuse to stay out of the house. One day it's overtime at work, other days it would be helping her friends with stuff. Ophelia didn't blame her for not wanting to be around the house, but it still greatly upset her. She knew the reason, and yet she couldn't help feel a bit abandoned. At least she had Sebastian to keep her company, and to keep her fed even if she barely ate, having lost her appetite after the loss of her father. Sebastian noticed this, of course, and acted accordingly, making less food, but increased the nutritional value of them by getting better ingredients, since he didn't want Ophelia to suffer from malnutrition. During that week, Ophelia got a bit more clingy as well, requiring more physical affection and attention, which Sebastian gladly provided. He gave Ophelia many hugs, and even getting into bed with her to stay close to her, wanting her to feel less alone. One day, during dinner, Ophelia spoke. "I don't want to live here anymore," she said, breaking the unbearable silence. Sebastian raised his head. "Elaborate, please," he said. He already knew one of the reasons, but he wanted to see if he could help. "Well, Dad is gone now. I can't see the house the same way anymore because of it. Mama's never around anymore. Mama's either working or gone. And this place doesn't feel like home anymore. I just want a new start and have things get better for us. I want Mama to be here more and stuff," she explained, and Sebastian nodded. He thought for a moment. They couldn't move yet because houses were extremely expensive, especially now with the money troubles the family suffered from. But surely there had to be a way to fix the problem. Anything at all. Even desperate measures. Sebastian suddenly had an idea, but he'd need Ophelia's permission. "My lady, may I suggest something?" he asked. "What is it?" she responded. "We can't move yet, because there's a lot of money problems right now. But I know a way or two to get money on short notice. But the measures are quite extreme. Is it alright with you if I tend to those duties?" he asked. "May I ask what it is?" she asked, and he shook his head. "You're still young, my lady. I promise, I will tell you when you are older. You could even join me, if that's what you wish at a later date. But, for now, I would suggest you leave it to me," he said. She thought for a moment. "If it gets us out of this hellhole, then yes, please do what is necessary," she said. He nodded. "You will not regret this. I will start tonight, once you are asleep." "All right," she said, before continuing to eat dinner.